Hell nah, we right back with it. We had to take a slight break, man. Y'all don't even know. We just had a real full, man. That shit was so real. We were just talking about, but it was real shit though. Real shit, man. Listen.
Man, so
we flowing. Hey, we were talking about Memphis jugging. We talking about, man, North Memphis, South Memphis style, this, that, and the other. But that's the place we from, though. That's where we from, though.
Man, Memphis, where we from, the pockets of Memphis. Man, I'm talking about the hoods in Memphis from the north to the south.
Man, we was involved. Y'all act like this shit something new. Man,
all
from the Mound, Milton Heights, Bean Hill, man, Hyde Park, Fraser, the Overlook out there, man, goddamn Raleigh, Bunker Hill, my nigga look great now for Bunker Hill, Field South, man, come on, man, Clementine, man, fuck you talking about, man, yeah, come on, man,
if you went to Clementine in the daytime, you was straight.
Man,
if
come
you
on.
went at nighttime, you finna get
man, you finna get, man, come on, Pussy Valley, I do, man, come on,
Airways,
man, Pussy Valley,
man, oh, that boy said PV.
Man, come on, PV was, man, come on. Hyde Park, man, come on, man, the big pussy clique over there in the village. Man, shout out to my boy Diddy, man, goddamn it, Mac Hot, man, Ron Green. Man, come on.
Shelby Drive.
Man, we everywhere. We done stayed everywhere. One thing about it, man, a nigga ain't no name.
Right now, if you go to Memphis and go down Elvis Presley,
man,
it used to be some apartments. It used to be some apartments called the Southern Hill.
The Southern Hill. Come on,
bruh.
If a nigga know back then, well, we were going to Lanier. Man, me and dude right here, we done been kicked out of school after school after school after school. So look, behavior transfer, woo woo. All the schools in Memphis, man. Look, listen. I done taught still school. I'm talking about from middle school, elementary. Man, I done taught schools up, man. I had Hillcrest on the news. Man, I had Hillcrest on the news. I started a ride at that hoe. Full of, man, tell them folks, we were just talking about, man, the grand. We was so full of cocaine, man. This is Memphis. This real Memphis. Man, my mama gave me a Grand Am right to look, so man, look, listen.
It was a Grand Am, man, and at the time, the music that was out. You see, what people don't realize of how the music is formulated in Memphis. It's based on because one, it used to be the Bible Belt. A lot of people forget how Memphis was set up because of the Church of God in Christ.
Preach.
And then they had a lot of, man, it was more Baptist churches, man.
And then you remember the Church of God in Christ.
Yeah, Church of God in Christ.
All the Baptists.
All the Baptists. You had the Southern Methodists.
Yeah.
So you have a religious aspect about Memphis, but
it's an undertone. It's a dark undertone.
The undertone of Memphis.
It's a secret down there.
Was about playing.
And niggas really
it was about pimping hoes.
Yeah.
And so that mentality, even before the drug craze, motherfuckers always sell drugs, but before the drug craze,
cocaine like our weed down there. Cocaine coming and smoking weed down there. So get that straight.
Cocaine was a party drug.
Yeah,
because the mentality of cocaine at that time, because how it was presented to us, I don't know how it was for anybody else. But see,
I can tell you how it presented to me.
It was presented in
a manner where for me, I was robbing crazy. We was snorting cocaine.
Even before that, you got to think about. We grew up in the '80s, so we saw things.
We were young as hell,
and a little bit different because it wasn't like, you know how people saw the mob. Well, if you grew up in certain cities across America and you was black, you saw pimps and players as some of your biggest superstars or your hoods, the dope boys. When you saw dope boy, but before the dope boy, the pimp was really the superstar.
That was the
And we had people in our family who were pimps. And so, not saying that
we glamorized this shit because we were so young. We didn't understand.
We didn't understand the concept of what they was doing and how things
saw the glitz and the glamour of the ism.
Right. We saw the Benzes, we saw the shoes,
and they
first coats.
And they sit us up under that shit all day and just talk that shit to us all day.
Man, feed us M&Ms. I mean, no bullshit. On 419 the street, feed us M&Ms.
Motherfucking Yellow High, 38106, nigga.
With the two
Tree and
P's
Sardis, man. Fuck is you talking about? Yeah, across the street, from Lincoln, man, come on.
Man, from AP Hill.
Man, come on, all this. Man, before man, the first one I shot a nigga, man, y'all know at the boys club, man, all this shit. Yeah, we would go with the bug. Man, South Parkway, we was at the, man, we used, man, me and this nigga used to be all through South Memphis, man. That's when Black had that red Chevelle. Man, come on. Me and dude was in disguise, like we playing basketball, or we with this the whole time, man. Listen, man, we is finna get ready to, man, goddamn, man, stick 'em up, man.
So and the
real.
culture that we saw, because it was, man, if you stayed in the area, nobody really, you could never really trust nobody.
Man, nobody.
It was
because you remember, I ain't gonna lie. We had hit a lick one time, man. Goddamn, then the motherfucker went right behind us and hit us for some of the shit that we had hit the next motherfucker for.
Right. And so you live and you learn. One of the things about as you deal with situations, regardless if it's of legit nature or illegit nature, it's cause and effect.
It's cause and effect. It's karma, man.
Right. And so
she come back around.
You gonna learn the lesson one way or another. It's gonna be a good one, or it's gonna be a bad one.
And that was on us because we motherfuckers knew it was more where we was at. Everybody, it was a lot of motherfuckers, so they knew that was on us. We should have did a better job on stashing. You know what I'm saying? Our bounty. You feel? But we learned after that. You live and you learn.
But
you live and you learn.
But because we had been doing so much.
We had been doing so much.
It wasn't no
come on, man.
It was a loss.
Man, come on. Listen.
But it wasn't no loss because
a lot of these niggas, look, they got I left home out. See, our mama and them was not, man, condoning none of this. If you can't do what, get the fuck out.
Hey, look,
man, listen, me and dude
go to church on Sunday.
Man, listen, man, I don't know nothing about no Jesus. Man, Jesus ain't doing nothing, man. What he doing? The preacher, he got, man, why the preacher gotta have a nice house? Why the preacher gotta have a nice car? You know what I'm saying? He tell you that nigga tell you to have faith in Jesus. He having faith in your motherfucking offering. You know what I'm saying? That nigga pulling up, man. Look, pull up to the scene with the cinnamon. That nigga clean as a motherfucker. They start off with the Cadillac first. And then that's the STS Cadillac or something like that. Then they gonna pull up in the Escalade. Next thing you know, the building move, they in the Benz. Man, come on, man. You can't get $100 on your light bill without them bitches checking the books. Man, they fucking everything on the front row and finger fucking everything on the second pew. Fuck is you talking about, man? Man, that shit was never resonate with me. If a nigga wanted something, man, I ain't getting on my knees, man. I feel like the only time a nigga get on their knees is to suck dick. You feel me? And guess what? I don't get on my knees. I get up off my ass, and me and dude and did everything. We just stayed outside. Nigga had to do what they had to do. Nigga just stayed out, man. This nigga been in group home. I done been in facility, in mental facility. Man, juvenile. Why? Why?
Shit, I'm a product of the state.
We a product of the state, a product of that city, of the bottoms.
Right.
Motherfucker ain't getting you shit down there, Like we said, the nigga smile in your face, Southern Hospital, they smiling in your face, cause a nigga finna stab you in your motherfucking back with that same smile on their motherfucking face. I don't trust nobody. Niggas don't have them right.
Look, niggas would be cool. One thing about me,
man,
niggas will honestly be too cool with you.
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
I'm like my mama. Any nigga that's too nice and they woo on, man.
If we can't talk shit,
trust niggas like
if we can't talk shit, man, I don't take compliments from niggas in Memphis too well, because I feel like you size me up.
You size me up to try to
you looking at me in the manner where
like bitches do. They scanning niggas up and down. So look, where you get that from? And all that old weak ass shit.
One thing about Memphis, when we was coming up and niggas was robbing, so Memphis went from, and based on how the music was, because at the time nobody was really rapping about how drugs were involved in the day-to-day life.
That's
what I'm saying. So you had
it was calm, but nobody was really speaking on it.
It was never really presented, because unless you listen to at the time. So think about this at the time.
Fly really brought this shit to the forefront.
I was about to say it was Fly. Paul pumped it in the manner. Because he had other guys who were doing it, yeah. And Paul,
he brought it to the forefront as a mainstream.
But remember, Paul had to run an underground like no other in the city.
Man, damn right.
Because Paul, what a lot of people don't forget.
You forget, I went to school with that nigga. I couldn't went to nigga. I was supposed to go. I did go to nigga house 2 times. You know what I'm saying? He stayed right. He stayed. You know, Darian Jones. That's my cousin. He bought the Cutlass from Ashley Dollars across the street. That's when Kenny, he go by Silly K. That you know what I'm saying? He used to rap too, but them niggas went on like.
The man used to ride all over. I'm talking about before 3-6. Don't forget before 3-6.
Yeah.
Paul had a reputation based on the music that he was producing.
Damn right.
And he did
Paul made the soundtrack to the city.
Paul took the,
I'm a 3-6 baby. I'm a 3-6 baby.
The essence of how doing drugs, man.
I was going through, like I said, my dad
and living
drugs is a part of Memphis culture. Drugs are a part of Memphis culture.
And
but the difference in that is we was functioning, we was getting money. Nigga might chew some powder or drink some syrup or something or woo-woo. But niggas' main focus was getting their money. But nowadays these niggas juggling. They sell the flicks to get high.
At that point in time, I
done lost man like 13 niggas to fentanyl.
Memphis at the times in the mid 80s to the early 90s, you had generation of dope boys.
Damn right.
You had families who had work.
You had families who had work to their nephews
and I ain't gonna lie, their sons and their nephews.
You said a mouthful. That's facts. Because that's just like I ain't gonna say no name. His uncle was the man, but this nigga a weak ass nigga. But his uncle Pat, we used to rob that nigga on a daily basis. We used to rob him on a daily basis.
We saw that in the Olive Garden. We saw that with Ronnie Wood's folks.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? And we saw that
man, we can go back Bovan. God damn it, man, yeah.
So you had don't forget it was.
We can go back to our family. We can go back to Kevin and John Frederick, A&B sons. They put home. They were the first niggas that had a Colombian plug that was flooding the city.
Right.
That's why I tell people don't know this shit. Like I know because I used to go over there all the time. Like them niggas, that's the first. As a child, you don't know what you looking at, but that's the first time I seen blocks and kilos and these niggas stand up. You know how the foot homes look back then. The project, these niggas got Benz's and BMWs and motherfucking, come on, man, like.
But then, it was because Memphis.
Tadario.
Yeah. Tadario had it.
Man,
I'm talking about
your people. I ain't gonna call your people. Your folks.
So
Lamborghini trucks, motherfuckers, but legitimate businessmen now.
I can't talk.
Legitimate business. I ain't saying legitimate business, man.
They got him again. So hey, look.
Come on, man.
I love my brother, but man, look.
Say, hey, but a nigga can't take. Listen, we uprooted in this shit. That's what I said. A lot of niggas don't know. Niggas be flying low through the city. That's the best way to move. That's because I'm still alive. I done got shot several times, but I ain't gonna say I got shot twice. One time I got shot in the back. One time, so on 2 different occasions. But man, I listen. I took it just like I gave it out. I took it. I didn't cry. I laughed at a nigga.
If you stay in Memphis, you ain't scared. You really ain't scared of gunshots.
Yeah. Man, for gunning them, man, we ain't scared, man. Look, nigga eat bullets, man. Nigga eat bullets, man. Nigga got to go on, get up on the nigga. These niggas really be scared. Like I said, man, in the past, if I was gonna get my man, I was gonna walk down to get my man. It's like all this shit they be doing, these niggas leg shooting and this, that, and the other, and woo-woo. And then I'm gonna tell you the fucked up part. A nigga shot me, and then just saying if I was trying to retaliate, a nigga called the police on me. A nigga shot me and then called the police on me.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, that's the wildest.
That's the wildest shit I ever. That man Sergeant Schaefer hit my line like my government, they're saying you're riding down over there. What? Come on, bro. I'm like, oh man, come on now, come on, bro. But like I said, it's Memphis, the city of Memphis. A nigga did that. Sometimes you got to get sanctioned to shoot certain niggas and woo woo, man. Like what Tony say? I hear he's not. And I was in Vegas, so I didn't have. I was in Vegas, so I was in Vegas. All I'm saying, I was in Vegas.
That's your story. That's what you gonna stick to.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it because it's proof and it's proven. Like I don't know who came over there and did that, and then it was fucked up because they burnt the motherfucking shit down, put them in the trunk. Motherfucker died of carbon dioxide pours, and I ain't gonna even say the rest. Somebody else died. They put them folks in the trunk. They died in carbonate. They shot them up, and man, rest. Hey,
I'm gonna bump you from Lockheed.
Rest up to that, brother. I ain't gonna even call his name. Y'all know who it was, but he did some coward shit. I laughed at that nigga. Nigga shot me, man. I pulled the cocaine down my nose, and man, I was already riding, man, Volvo. Hey, look, it's 80. That was. I was riding 2013 and 2012. I was, man, push start, convertible. Me and Redhead, and we having a good time. I was, man, listen. The only reason I ain't had a 4-5 with me because I was heavy. I wanted to pick up then. I had went and picked up a old 9-piece in a pound of weed, and I ain't wanna, a nigga get caught with that gun and it work. It's a rap for a nigga. So, and I wasn't worried about. I know, I come on.
I got sweet swallowed with a half ounce of powder and brought to the hospital.
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you what my dumb ass did. I'm hit right, so boom. I'm on my way. I'm coming down Highland. So boom, I'm balling.
Hold on.
It's a red light right there.
Where was you staying? I don't mean to cut you off. But
we were staying in Milton Heights then. I was staying in Milton Heights. At
that corner house?
On National. They turned on National. Yeah, that's where I was staying.
Is that where we saw the nigga get popped?
Yeah. Yup, them niggas used to shoot down. Hey. When I hung out the window and started shooting, because they used to shoot. Them niggas, they was into it with the nigga across the street. Them niggas used to have shootout down there. Every night across the street, I was sick of this shit. I hung up out the window, started popping out the window. But yeah, okay, so I'm coming down, popping and hiding. Okay, boom, red light. I'm like, I stop at the red light, and then I'm like, what the fuck? I'm shot. It dawned on. I'm like, what the fuck I'm stopping for? I'm shot. I got the little seal. Nigga, I just pulled that shit, hit the gas. I'm gone. Pew! Straight to the house. Baby already outside. You know, she from Chicago. She don't know where the med is. She took the work in the house. At this time, my whole right side going on, but I done crawled in the back seat. I got a blunt rolled already. I'm in the back seat, there's blood all in the car. She jumped in the car, I'm finding the blunt up. She said, what the fuck you doing? You crying? I'm like, man, drive this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you what the man is. I know where this motherfucker is. I done been to this bitch too many times. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. Man, and this how, like, we different. We are different. This how crazy a nigga is. Like, man, I done dished out so much pain, bro. I'm a stunt man. I done kicked so many dogs in, robbed so many niggas, man. I remember I kicked the nigga shit in. I was in nigga shit. I already knew where the work was at. I got the bag. Man, the nigga came home. While I'm in his house. The fuck? And guess what I did? Ran backwards for it and came up out that glass window. Backwards. Letting them things go. Yeah. And you know how, it's second story apartment. You ever jumped out somewhere, you know how you jump down and you hit your back real, it feel like your whole shit come out your chest. Just boom. Nigga, I laid there for a couple of cigs, like 10 cigs. I had to gather my shit. And guess what I was doing while pointing them Rugers up there. That's when they had them 40s, the P90s. I love them motherfuckers, man, 2 of them hoes. And guess what? I got my ass up and I got away with the work too. Stunt man shit, baby. That's what a nigga do. But that's Memphis. When you starving, cause your mama and them ain't gonna give you nothing. You a grown ass man, they shouldn't give you nothing. You out here acting like you grown. Shit, you wanna smoke weed, man, you got a good cocaine habit. Nigga love to get, and back then it wasn't even no bad habit.
Not even that. It was a little bit different because when you, at the time we was coming up, a lot of motherfuckers don't remember that
nigga didn't know no better. I ain't know no better.
No, not even that. So a lot of things.
I was angry. I ain't gonna lie, I was angry.
Even though everybody was angry because remember we was going through the crack era where everything was. So during this time and age, a lot of people started off where